today? My name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for coming by and checking out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make cabbage soup. Now this is a delicious vegetable-based soup that's very easy to make. The hardest thing really to do is to chop up some carrots, some celery, and onion like I have right here. We got some other seasonings. Now I'm going to mix two kinds of broth in here. I got some chicken bouillon, I'm going to make some broth, and some vegetable. Now if you want to make it all vegetarian, you can just make it all with vegetable broth, so it's very versatile. I got some tomato juice, of course, some cabbage, some other spices, a couple cans of stewed tomatoes. We're just going to throw this in one pot on the stove, stir it around a little bit, saute those vegetables, add the stock, let it simmer for around a half hour, and dinner is served, and it's absolutely delicious. So stick around, I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Let's get cooking. Okay, so get a big stock pot, put it on your stove top, heat it up on medium heat. I put a few tablespoons of olive oil on there. Now I'm going to saute the carrots, the celery, and the onions in here just for a few minutes to kind of soften them up a little bit. Oh, listen to that. The magic trio of vegetables. All right, maybe 5 to 6 minutes. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, it's been a few minutes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little space here. We're going to add some minced garlic. Yeah, you know, if you like garlic, put 4 cloves. If you don't like garlic, maybe 2. But I like garlic, so 2 to 4 cloves of garlic. We'll just put that in there. We're going to save the rest of these spices to add in just a second. Saute that garlic. And look, we don't need to cook this completely. We're just trying to soften everything up for this soup. So just give it a few minutes. I think another minute to 90 seconds, and we'll be ready to add some more ingredients. So we'll be back in 1 minute. Alright, so look, this is perfect. It's been another minute or so. Now we're going to add, and look, I'll leave the original ingredient list down below in the video description. We're doubling the recipe because this soup is excellent to freeze. Normally it would only count for 3.5 cups of chicken broth and 3.5 cups of the vegetable broth. But we're doubling it, so we're doing...
freeze, because it freezes well.
Yeah, it freezes very well. So we're doing 7 cups of vegetable broth and 7 cups of chicken broth. So what we did here, we're using the Better Than Bouillon.
Oh, I love this.
We basically put the concentrate for 7 cups of the chicken and vegetable in here. We got to add more.
In the first batch, I'm going to add more water.
We got to need to add more water, but basically it equals to 7 cups of chicken stock and 7 cups of the vegetable. And look, if you want to do all vegetable, do all vegetable. If you want to put beef stock, it doesn't matter. It's going to be delicious. So just like this, let me add the rest of the broth here. We'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so we've added all the water. So like I said, 7 cups of chicken broth, 7 cups of vegetable broth, but that's doubling the recipe. Now we're going to add 2 cans of stewed tomatoes. And I love these Del Montes.
Oh, I know. These are my favorite, too. There's something about them I like.
Yeah, these are my favorite. Oh.
Go for it. They pour out pretty easy, don't they?
Nah, yeah, there's nothing left.
There you go.
And now I'm going to add some salt, some black pepper, and some thyme. I'm going to add those dry ingredients in.
Yeah.
Now we're going to bring this up to a simmer, and then once it gets to a simmer, we're going to add the cabbage. And yeah, we're pretty much done. We're just going to let this simmer till the cabbage gets tender.
Well, then we have one more thing to add after that.
Well, yeah, we got to add the tomato juice.
Hey, you know what? It's coming along and it smells delicious, doesn't it?
I mean, that's all you need. Look how great this is.
This is good for, it's good for a warm you up meal. And like I said, like he said, it freezes so well.
Yeah, make double the recipe like we're doing here, because put some in a Ziploc bag, freeze it. You got a meal maybe a week or two or a month or two down the
I
road.
think it'll keep for like 3 months in the
Well,
freezer.
easy, yeah.
Especially if there's no meat in it.
Probably longer than that. Okay.
6 months, yeah.
We'll wait
Without
till
the
this
meat.
comes up to a simmer. We'll be back in a second. Okay, it's been a few minutes. It's come up to a simmer. Now I'm going to add 2 cups. This is double the recipe, so bear that in mind. I'm using V8. You can use tomato juice, but my wife insists on the V8.
Yes. There's no added sugar, and then we can drink the rest.
Okay. Well, Ava Grace is going to try this with a drink review in just a second. So there we go. We put in the 2 cups of V8, and then I got a whole head of cabbage here chopped up. Let's try to get this in here.
Need help?
Yeah, please.
I got those small hands that are helpful here. There we go.
There we go. So a whole head of cabbage. Don't put the core, the really hard part in.
No.
Chop it up into small pieces like this. There we go. Now we're going to stir all this in. And this is pretty much it. We're going to bring it up to a simmer, and we're going to let it simmer for around 20 to 30 minutes. And we are done. Dinner will be served. We got a special additive we're going to add at the end, which I haven't mentioned yet. But there you go. We'll put the cover on it, we'll bring it to a simmer, and we're going to let it go. See you guys in around a half hour. Okay, since we got around 25-30 minutes for that soup to simmer, time for a beverage review. Hop Valley Brewing Company. This is called Stash Panda Hazy Indian Pale Ale, brewed with grapefruit peel. Where's this made? Let me see. I should have looked at this before I started the video. I don't know where it's made. Let's see here. Hazy IPA featuring Citra hops. Okay, alcohol 6.5. Patent pending. Where is this brewery? Oregon. Eugene, Oregon. Okay, there we go. Stash Panda, Eugene, Oregon, Hop Valley Brewing Company. Okay, so that's what I'm having. And this is my daughter, Ava Grace. Say hi.
Hi.
She's trying something she's never tried before. This is
From
different.
V8, we had them before. I think I remember doing the drink.
Since we're making this soup, we're going to try the V8 vegetable juice, which I guess this is the original. I thought it was always tomato juice. I'm not a big fan of V8. I never have been, but Ava Grace is going to try it. 100% vegetable juice with lots of tomatoes. Okay.
If you notice that it's half empty, that's just because my mom had a little bit and had a taste for herself.
Oh yeah, she hasn't tried it in a long time.
That's why it's half empty.
Well, no, and we also put some in the soup we're cooking behind us, right there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's why we bought it. So now you can try it since we bought it for the soup. I tried a little sip. I'm still not a fan. I would love to love Bloody Marys, but tomato juice, something about it just...
Hey, it has more vegetables too. It's just not called tomato juice.
I know.
Vegetable juice.
On paper, it looks like I would love it with the Worcestershire sauce and hot sauce and
So you're drinking
pepper and all this stuff.
So you're drinking your vegetables.
You're drinking your vegetables. All right, Stash Panda Hazy Indian Pale Ale. Let's give this a try.
Oh my gosh.
Smells hoppy. How's
I
your
love the
smell?
smell of this. Oh, you gotta smell mine.
What's it smell like?
Smell like vegetables, of course, but a lot of tomatoes.
All right, guys, there you go. Here, cheers, Ava Grace.
Cheers.
Vegetable juice. Okay, I hope you like it. Let's give it a sip. Cheers, guys. I appreciate you watching. Thanks again. Oh, that's good. Not super hoppy, very mild hops and a lot of fruit. Definitely tastes that grapefruit. Yeah, that's very drinkable. That's very good. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy that. All right. What do you think of your V8 vegetable juice?
Well, I can taste a lot of tomatoes, but I taste a lot of the other vegetables too. Like, good on vegetables. Oh, I need to check the total sugars real quick. 7 grams, I guess that's fine.
Oh, well, look at the camera and tell them what you think. What are you tasting there? You taste
That's natural sugar. There's no added.
There's a lot of tomatoes, but I taste some, maybe, that's all I really taste, but I can taste a little bit of other vegetables. I just can't really, like, name it or anything.
But you like it.
But it's good, yeah.
All right.
Don't have this in your mind. Don't think you can't. Don't worry. It's not drinking tomato sauce. So don't worry.
Okay. All right, Ava Grace. Cheers. Thanks again, guys, for watching. I appreciate it. We'll be back in a second when this is done simmering, and we're gonna have some delicious soup. Be back in a moment.
Don't worry. This drink review, no empty cup. Don't worry.
All right, guys.
I was trying to take it slow this time.
Okay, here we are. Look at this soup, man. Awesome. Okay, let's scoop some out in some bowls here. Whew. Ava Grace's toy that seems to always go off at their worst possible moment. Okay, anyway.
Okay.
It's done. Look at this cabbage soup.
Yeah.
Absolutely delicious. And you remember I was talking about something special? Well, I just took a corned beef and smoked it to turn it into a pastrami with a special rub. And I sliced them up, and we're going to add it to this cabbage soup.
Oh, yeah, we are.
We're going to have some corned beef, smoked corned beef, and cabbage soup. So let's add some of that. Yeah, there we go. Let's stir this up. We'll be back to sample this in just a second. Okay, here we are. Added that smoked pastrami. We'll be back to give this a sample in just a second. All right, welcome back. I'm here with my wife, Monica.
Hi.
All right, look at this. All right. Ooh, it's hot.
It smells good.
Now, cabbage soup, I'm kind of scared.
Good?
Oh, the broth is good. Of course, the big hit is adding the pastrami pieces, for sure. Well, that's good. Look, guys, if you want to see me taking a corned beef and turning it into a pastrami, I did a whole video. I'll leave a link below.
This is good.
That's what I'm putting in here, the slices. That's one of the many things you can do with sliced corned beef / pastrami. And corned beef goes good with cabbage, right? We know that.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't like the V8 juice, but this
But it mixed
broth is very good.
mixed in with the soup, right? And it freezes well, which is why we doubled the recipe. Because we'll freeze it. We live in Wisconsin. Half of the year it's frozen tundra here. So this is a great deal to have on hand when we're,
No,
you know.
I agree.
I mean, this is what I was thinking. And it freezes so well. So do it. It's so good.
Very simple, very
Simple and
easy.
good. It is simple
You
and
can
good.
add some,
It is
whether
good.
it's ground beef or corned beef or...
It's kind of one of those versatile meals. You can be flexible in your spices.
You can even add
and your-
chicken pieces in there. You know,
I
whatever
mean,
you want.
Really, you can, and it's good. It's really good.
Very good. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching my video. If you like it, please hit the like button.
Yes.
The little logo on the bottom is to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. Please hit the notification bell as well, because you'll be notified when I put out a new video. And the link above and below is to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com. I got all my videos, all my recipes, everything
But this
spelled
one's
out.
the best.
Yeah, this
Okay,
one's good,
maybe not the
including
best,
this
but
one.
It's good.
Well, I think it's very good.
I mean, we got a lot of recipes. I don't remember what all you have, but this is good. This is a winner.
Again, thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe. Check out my website. We'll see you next time.
This is good.
Very good.